Hello there, everyone. Welcome back. My name's Bill, and in real life, I do own a lawn care company, but today we are playing Lawn Mower Simulator. I have one vehicle and one trimmer, so I guess they're all coming with me. And let's get to mowing. So glad that you're here with me, as this is Mr. Mow-It-All's Lawn Service, and this is our first customer ever. Let's take a look at the landscape here. Lots of flower beds. This is going to be a little bit of a disaster. This does not look like a fun yard. Well, that's kind of neat that they've got ground checks in this game. You know, this is really an important part in real life as well. Now, let's be honest. We don't always do it. Oh, what'd I find? Something on the ground. Pick it up. What is it? Tennis ball. Pick that up. Those, I have hit those more than once in real life, and usually they just shatter and go everywhere. Most common, I find them on yards that have doggies, sometimes with kids as well. So let's see what else we got. Now, this is a good example. Look at all these flower beds. Oh my gosh, look at all these things over here. These little indents that we're either gonna have to trim or go in and out. Oh, found something else. What do we got here? Who knows? Ooh, it sounded like metal. We got 2 out of the 3 so far. Garden gnomes, that's great. And it looks like he's in the grass. Oh, I can pick him up. Cool. Pick him up. Okay, that's 3. I got all 3 objects. Now this is, let's go back and get our mower. But this is, I know sometimes when people are starting lawn care companies, I get asked a lot, people are, you know, can't you just estimate it from Google Earth or something like that? But look at, this is all the stuff that you have to look at that you can't really see. Not just, it's not usually just the size of the yard, but how complicated it is. And this, on a scale of 1 to 10, if this was real life, this would be about an 8 or 9 as far as... It has one of the worst shapes that I can imagine to mow, and that's the fact it's like an L. So I'm trying to come up with a plan of how I want to cut this, and how I would cut this in real life, just kind of looking around. Now, we're not striping, because these don't seem to do stripes, so we don't have to worry about stripes. So I think what I will do... This is like an L-shaped yard here, is I'm going to divide this into basically 2 rectangles. Rectangle 1 and rectangle 2, and kind of do them independently, and we'll see how efficient that is in the game. That's probably what I would do in real life unless we were... Let's go ahead and start her up. Always good when she starts. Throttle up. Let's get her out here. Alright, so first step, I don't have to worry about which way I'm blowing grass, because I'm not really blowing grass. So let's just, we've got a mulch kit on here. First thing is going to be cutting in the perimeter. That's what I would do. Let's get the blades engaged, powered up. Let's try not to damage the flowers. Whoa, a little jumpy there. Inside view, there we go. Oh boy. Did I damage anything? Oh boy. So here I can't see. Oh, through the bush. This was a mistake, I think. All right, there we go. Oh, cutting height's wrong. Dang it. I gotta do all that over. Going back because my cutting height's wrong. We're gonna start all over. 6 centimeters. Now are we cutting? I think we're cutting. All right, starting the job all over again. It's always good to have your checks in place when you're cutting the grass. That's for sure. Done that more than once. And both the times that I've done it, I had more of the yard cut than just that one little strip. So it would have been nice to have somebody in my ear just be like, "You're cutting the wrong height, you moron!" I'm not sure what view is going to be best on this game. But right now, just left shoulder to the outside perimeter. Whoa! Oh, I incurred a fine. Sorry, lady. Wasn't paying attention. Alright, let's keep going. Be a little more careful this time. Let's make sure we're cutting. Okay, yeah, we're cutting good. Precise here on the cutting. Let's go around this corner. I don't know if I'm gonna have to do the trimmer or if I want to learn how to trimmer, because in real life, the stick man would already be out here, but if I'm gonna have to be the stick man, I'm just gonna cut these in right now. Don't worry. Oh! I wouldn't have done that. That would have really not been cool in real life either, as you would have just... Oh! Never mind. And it's not really going the way I wanted it. Back up! Alright, maybe we'll get the trimmer later if we need to. Alright, let's just get this cut in already. Come on. Great, another one. These cut-ins and all these small little things that you come to in real life, I always try to get them when I'm there, because it is super easy to forget. Like, say, oh, I'll just do that on the next swipe by. So right now, just my left shoulder to the outside perimeter, and I'm just going to keep my left shoulder to the outside of the lawn all the way around. And that's kind of what I would do if I was cutting this lawn for real. I kind of think I missed some of those little strips there, but it's kind of hard to see, but we'll get back to them once we get this game figured out a little bit. Oh yeah, there's my swipe from my previous mistake. Now let's come up with a plan. I said I was going to do rectangles. I actually think, because this thing has such a small turning radius, now in real life, I probably would only do usually one pass of a perimeter. In this case, this thing has such a horrible turning radius that I am actually... Oh boy, I just missed that strip. We're gonna back up here. There we go. I'm actually gonna do two passes here around the outside. Try to straighten this up a little bit here. And then we'll... Oh boy, I just ran right over that flower again. That flower bed right there that sticks out is a pain. This is what I would call a pretty yard. You know, when you're cutting grass in real life, you got pretty yards and you got ugly yards. And each of them require a different level of attention to detail. This would be a pretty yard. I wonder if this game has any ugly yards. What I would want to do here is now get as far away from this area as possible and work my way back this way. So let's try to turn this back little L into a rectangle. See how we got those jogs there? We're just going to square everything up if we can on this pass here. As much as we can. And that's just going to leave us that tree in the middle and this little bit of enough space there. I wonder if this game will let you scuff up the turf. Like, do you get penalized if you just hard nose it down? Now, like I said before, should have took a little more off this pass. Not really efficient, but I'm trying to line up with this flower bed here on the far end. Didn't quite do it right. We're just gonna take the penalty, I guess. I was just trying to square this up. See, now I got myself a nice little square here. Whoop. All right. So we got these two flower beds to circle around. Hopefully we're able to go around them. And we'll just be squares here, so. All right, looks like we got the hard part done. We got her all cut in. Let's go ahead and turn on the radio and get this done. This is really hard to turn. So the way I cut in real life, when I come into an obstacle like this flower bed, I will keep it to my right hand shoulder and do a circle. And that gives you normally your stick man would be in there. And that kind of worked out good. Now we can go right back to resuming our whatever our pattern is, which in this case really is not a pattern. It's just these straightforward cuts here. there's the key right there. You got delicate stuff. You got to go to that first person inside view for sure. If we had stripes, they would be looking amazing. Round and around and around we go. So right here, instead of stopping and returning, I'm just going to go around and continue. I know that means I'm cutting on a part of the grass that I've already cut. But even if you're striping, if you stay inside that circle, you're going to be fine. You won't mess up your stripes, but... Oh, I just destroyed a flower bed, though. Okay, there's nothing on the backside, so I don't have to come back here again. One of the most inefficient things when you're actually cutting grass for real is stopping. And so you really want to avoid stopping as much as possible when you're setting up your plan of attack. I'm not really sure if this game rewards efficiency at all. How is that? Let's take a look. Oh yeah, let's see. Let's go. Alright, there we go. I got one square done. Now I'm going to go over here and do this other square. It's the same thing. I'm going to work on the outside and work my way in, because then we'll be at the truck. Time is money and money is time. Right now it's mow time. If we were striping, this would be a different strategy that I would want to use here, but since it doesn't really seem to be paying attention at all to lines or anything like that, we're just gonna go with efficiency over all else right now. A little bit of a picture of inefficiency here, but I want to get these strips done, then I'll go back there. Backing up. Beep, 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 beep. If I was on a zero turn, I would just turn around there and go right back, but this thing doesn't really turn at all. So, I guess this is the way we're going to do it. We'll treat it a little bit like real life. I wouldn't want to mess up my lawns too bad. Ground damage. Oh, you can scuff! Oh, I turned her over too hard. Gotta be careful. No scuffing. That's not good. I'm surprised I made it that far, actually, without scuffing, because I wasn't really trying. Alright, looks like 2 or 3 more passes. That's my progress, 97%. I hope I don't have to go back and get those pieces I missed. I guess we'll find out. We'll back up here so we don't damage the yard. Alright, so there's the stuff we missed. A little bit along the edges. Not bad. For the first mow, let's head towards the beacon of light. Alright, throttle down. Let's get out of here. Next one. Cut the grass, ask for the money. Slap her ass and say, thank you, honey. Not bad for the first mow. I'll take it. I wonder how much all those damages were. Look at all the penalties. Collisions. So apparently you cannot just run into stuff willy-nilly. The ground damage wasn't bad. So ended with $288 after all these fines. So follow along as we grow the business for Mr. Mow-It-All on the Lawn Care Simulator. See ya.